folks might have thought of you, if they hadn't seen that video, as a philosophizing guru. But I know you as an action-oriented leader. Tell me about your leadership style and the approach that you've taken and some of the things that your organizations have been able to accomplish that one would have never thought were possible without leadership.
When you ask about leadership style, it reminds me, a few years ago, I was doing a program, a 2-day event for top 25 executives of Microsoft India. And I had a few volunteers around me, as usual. Even now, everything is being done by the volunteers. And our volunteers are always on full bus. So they noticed how the volunteers are going about doing things without anybody managing them. So after some time, they asked me, Sadhguru, where do you get such people? You know, they are always looking for attrition. I said, you don't get such people, you got to make them. They asked, how do you make them? I said, you got to make them fall in love with you. How do you do that? I said, first you got to fall in love with them. They said, oh, they don't pay us for that. So that's the fundamental impediment for most people. What are they paid for, what are they not paid for? You're not paid to live anyway. Nobody paid you to live this many years, so if somebody doesn't pay you, why don't you fall dead, huh? So, essentially it's this, if people have to stand up and do something for you, you have to make them fall in love with you. If they have to fall in love with you, you have to be in a certain way, which is not something that you do only when people are looking at you. It's something that you become in every way. If you become like that, then you will see everything around you cooperates, not just the people. The entire world cooperates. The 5 elements around you will cooperate. Everything will happen that way. In terms of impediments or in terms of… at every step people always think, this is not possible, that is not possible. People fear that this may happen, that may not happen. When we launch major projects, when I when I said, you know, for example, they were showing the Green Hands project, when I just noticed in Tamil Nadu, which is the southernmost state in India, and you know, a lot of rivers were going dry and the forests were being cleared, a United Nations organization, one of the branches of that, came and made a prediction by 2025, 60% of Tamil Nadu will become a desert. I don't like predictions, because predictions are based on the cold facts of today, but they never take into account what's beating in a human heart. But things happen because of what's beating in human hearts right now, not because of the cold facts of yesterday. So, when I saw this, I just said, we can reverse this, what's the problem? Then we made a simple barefoot calculation, and I said, if we plant 114 million trees in 8 to 10 years, in about 15 to 20 years, we'll have 33% green cover in the state. And I said, let's do this. People thought I was crazy. So our people said, Sadhguru, how is this possible? 114 million trees, do you know what that is? Where are we going to plant it? How are we going to plant it? Who is going to plant it? I said, see, what's your population? The population of the state at that time was 62 million. I said, if all of us plant 1 tree today, take care of it for 2 years and plant 1 more, you got the number. It is just that we never think in these terms, we always think what is possible, what is not possible. What is possible and what is not possible is not our business, that's nature's business. Our business is to see what is it that we want to do, what is the result we want. Possible, not possible, times and nature will decide, not for you and me to decide.